everyone, welcome back. This is Film Rich, excited to bring you another recap of The Sopranos. In today's video, we'll be breaking down Season 2 Episode 5, which is titled Big Girls Don't Cry. This episode is a significant one in the series as it introduces new dynamics within Tony's crew, shows Christopher exploring life outside the mob, and highlights how stress continues to affect Tony personally and professionally. Before we break the episode down, I would like to remind everyone to please like, share and subscribe for more content, and without further ado, let's get into it scene by scene. We begin with Christopher and Adriana arriving at a business called Bahama Skies, which is revealed to be a brothel. Chris goes inside to collect a kickback money from the owner, Dominic. When Dominic hands over only half of what he owes, Chris makes it clear that he expects full payment next time. Outside, Adriana waits impatiently in the car. From there, Chris heads to an acting class. He arrives late, makes an awkward introduction, and then he hints at being interested in mob movies and writing. His presence surprises the group, but sets up an important thread for the episode. That evening, Tony dines with Paulie and Silvio at Vesuvio. During dinner, Tony arranges for Furio to be hired at the restaurant under Ayu's watch, with Tony himself covering the wages. Tony also recognizes leadership within the crew. Paulie is promoted to capo, Silvio is elevated to consigliere. Pussy is quietly cut out of direct communication with Tony. The next morning, Tony learns that Janice has taken out a loan to purchase their mother's house. Furious, he drives over and finds Richie inside. Tony confronts both of them, arguing with Richie and yelling at Janice. When Richie offers to take on the loan himself, Tony walks away, leaving them to deal with the consequences. Later, the family hosts a party to celebrate Furio's arrival. While Furio settles in, Pussy feels increasingly excluded, realizing he is being kept out of important conversations. Chris also attends and learns that Furio has joined them. Meanwhile, Junior and Bobby arrive but are turned away by Carmela, who still remembers Junior's attempt on Tony's life. In therapy, Dr. Melfi discusses a dream about Tony dying in a car accident after losing his Prozac. Troubled by guilt over dismissing him as a patient and shaken by the recent death of one of her other patients, she begins to consider taking Tony back into therapy. At his next class, Chris performs a monologue from Rebel Without a Cause, drawing on his own life, including the death of his father. He breaks down in genuine emotion, earning applause from the class. But instead of being encouraged, Chris reacts with anger. In a later exercise, he lashes out, physically attacking his scene partner before storming out. He later throws away his unfinished screenplay in frustration. Meanwhile, Tony struggles with mounting stress after hearing from Hesh that his father also suffered panic attacks. Tony tries to relax with Irina on his boat. Their time together is disrupted when a Russian sailor harasses Irina, prompting Tony to threaten him violently. The police are called, but Tony is forced to flee. Furio begins his job at Vesuvio, though he struggles with the work. He soon joins Paulie and Pussy and Johnny Sack for a meeting. Paulie is congratulated for his promotion, while Pussy is asked to leave before business is discussed, deepening his sense of isolation. Later, Pussy vents his frustration to Skip, who tells him to look out for himself. That night, Tony takes Furio back to Bahama Skies. Tony hands him a baseball bat and sends him inside to deal with Dominic. Furio storms in through the brothel, assaulting both Dominic and his wife, Rosie, firing shots into the ceiling and leaving Dominic injured. Before departing, Furio takes cash from the desk and ensures Dominic and Rosie promise to deliver the money owed. Tony, waiting outside, laughs as he smokes his cigar. Afterward, in the same scene, Tony receives a call from Melfi. She offers him a spot in therapy, which he initially declines, but she leaves the offer on the table. Surprisingly, Tony shows up for the session. They discuss his panic attacks and his lifestyle openly, with Tony saying he came back because he wants to stop suffering. The conversation ends on an uncertain note. And that concludes Big Girls Don't Cry. The episode pushes several threads forward: Christopher's search for purpose beyond the mob, Furio's violent introduction to the life in New Jersey, and Tony's slow return to therapy. These moments underline the show's ongoing tension between personal struggle and organized crime. Thanks for watching today, and if you haven't already, please like, share and subscribe. If you enjoyed this show, please stay tuned for more recaps and retrospectives of The Sopranos.